Hey, this is the latest Ballyhoo from Mango Vans. And this started as a quick video to show the client how to use a few systems, but we're actually just going to make it a full video to show you how everything works. Pop off the shoes and get in here. See now, first you'll see we've got the shades up. This camera probably helps it stay a little brighter than actually it's quite dark in here. So first thing we'll show you is the light switch down there. It's adjustable. So this client went with a gray color for the custom upholstery and light cover, window shades. So we'll start by taking these out, get a light in here. First ones are these really cool insulated sunshades in the windshield. These actually just stay on with a couple of suction cups. These are awesome in night and day for privacy and keeping in whatever your temperature is, if you're trying to keep it cool or you're keeping it hot. Great feature of the ProMaster is you already have these huge shelf up there. I'm hoping that I'm hitting things with this camera that I want to show you what I'm trying to show you. So these get folded up nice, go right up into that great storage area. We'll take out these side windows to show you. These are all magnetic and insulated on the outside to get the same effect of keeping out the light. Just fold right up, so I won't spend all day showing you how to fold these. You get the idea. They'll match here. So while we're up front, let me show you the swivel seat. There's a latch right down here that you loosen. This swivels, and these swivels will stop at like 75%. Then again, you hit your little latch, swing back and locks in, and then keep it like that, and then switch it around when you're gonna drive. So let me start first. I can show you how our bed works and a lot of the systems like the plumbing and electrical. So folks have a lot of questions, but the way we design these is that ideally you really won't ever have to interact with this stuff. Unless ever at some point there's some issue that needs troubleshooting, any qualified professional will easily understand our plumbing and electrical. So under here, on the driver's side is the electric box. Very proud of our electrical systems. They're very high-end, using the best equipment in the world, Victron. We are a certified installer and dealer for them. Get your Victron gear from us. This is the DC charger from your alternator. That's your solar charge controller. Everything goes to this nice, neat distributor with your fuses. And there's your main on-off switch if someone ever has to service this. This is the multi-plus inverter charger. So what an inverter does is it turns your battery electricity into this kind of power, 110 AC. And as a charger, it takes power from your shore power, which we're going to show you outside. And you don't have to go under there to ever access that. You access everything up here with the remote. That's how you turn on your inverter. And that's it. This is the battery monitor, which you might play around with once you start to understand the system a little bit better. There's a positive 4 amps. That's from our solar panel. Not taking too much right now. It's later in the day and the battery's already full. 13.5% voltage. And here's the water. So this is a big 25-gallon tank that goes over the wheel well to save a lot of space, so you still have some storage. We don't recommend storing anything in here. Oh, here's the batteries. 300 amp hours lithium batteries, which is a very good amount. Water pump and everything's super easy to access. And the water heater, we'll show you how to turn that on too. And this just gets filled right at the top. Super easy, super simple. The less connections, the better. That's our philosophy. Try to keep things very easy. So then these 80/20 pieces go into a little storage area. So for the sake of time, actually it's pretty easy. I don't even need to worry about rushing. It goes in here. So this is how you take it into a dinette. If you want to do a full bed, you want to hang out on your own, have a little dinette going on here. Just flip these down. And now you've got all this extra space inside the van. Put your cushions back. These are nice, high quality memory foam. And now look at all that awesome space you have in here. So where's these? This is the fan. And this is the 12 volt air conditioner from Nomadic Cooling. Very cool company. We also sell these. They're worth it. Runs off your battery for hours. Air conditioner is also pretty quiet, so everything has a remote. This will run for at least 6 hours on those 3 batteries. And you also have a remote for the fan. So this does intake and exhaust. Just point this light at that light, and they talk to each other. Right now it's on exhaust mode. Switch it around to do intake. And these are going to work a lot better once there's another opening. Because right now you can hear, and I don't know if you'll be able to pick it up on this video, the sound if it's working. You'll notice the pitch changes when I come over to this beautiful screen slider from AM Auto, which unlocks like this. Now listen to the fan. The whole pitch changed because it's working a lot more efficiently now, because they're not, you know, now it has air to pull in, just like how water works. Okay. A lot of attention to detail with the trim and matching the bamboo into all this stuff. We really like making it look nice. Our carpenters take a lot of pride in their work. This is the whitewashed pine for the walls and ceiling. And this is the antique and holly lawn seal flooring. This is resilient flooring. It's all one full sheet. This is again mostly used from the marine product world. Super durable, waterproof, stain-proof. Now let's talk about the Galley. Huge sink, which I think is really important. And you can use it for storing stuff on the road, keeping food in there, easy to wash stuff up. This is where you can plug in other 12 volt things, charge your phone. This actually turns on and off, which is nice, so you don't always have that blue light staring at you. Again, this is what you'll use when you turn on the inverter. Did we do that yet? So you turn on your inverter, boom. Now that big blue thing is making AC power, the kind you'd see in your house. So we can do things now like, here's some more huge storage area. And now this is the breaker panel by Paneltronics. Again, super high quality stuff. So now this is the main. Now we're getting that 120 volt AC power. The Galley outlets are on. That's this GFCI indicator here. This little light means you can plug in a coffee maker or something. Now I want to turn on the water heater. Now again, listen, maybe you'll pick this up. That whirring is, the electric water heater takes a good amount of power for about 8 minutes till it heats up. But this setup is completely able to handle that. But the Victron gear, it's a big, heavy, mechanical piece of equipment. So it's doing its job. Even here, this is when you can understand your system a little more as you play around with your settings. What's going on? We're pulling 125 amps right now. And we will be doing that for the next 8 minutes or so until the water heats up and we've got hot water. Speaking of hot water, let's talk about the shower. Turn that off. Good rule of thumb is if you're not using anything that requires the inverter, don't leave it on, because it's always taking a little bit of battery, which is always nice to not have to worry about. So we love this shower design. We've heard a lot of good things from folks who also think it's a good idea. We like to have all this extra space, all open. There's no stall. There's nothing's breaking up the nice clean lines. It really feels like this. We're making we've got a lot of living space in this work truck. Okay, that's really what it is. It's not an RV, it's not a motorhome. It's a van. But we still have all the conveniences. And we've refined our shower design a couple times now. We're using this super durable, quick dry ripstop material and some really strong magnets that, again, you probably wouldn't even notice that they were up there. If I had pointed this out, you're about to see this demonstration. Not sure if I can get the camera on this while I do it. And they're just clipping right into place. And then they secure each other up here. Bring your faucet sprayer in there. Always looking for ways to do redundancy, less moving parts, less little added features. Why have an additional shower head when you have one here? That's an opening up opportunity for another little plumbing hazard as we're going down the road making an earthquake every day. So we slide into our nice big shower, all waterproofed and sealed, Sikaflex. Get your shower up there, hop in. Totally waterproof. Get your sprayer in there. Not sure if I'm doing a great job demonstrating this. Now, you're done your shower. Still got a lot of room in here. Done your shower, you just take this down, shake it out, dry it up, dry it off. This dries really quick. And fold it or find a way to store it per rack. This is also where a portable toilet would go. Now you have all the benefits of a nice, comfortable shower. But now you're back to having, again, huge area. So the Lagun table, a lot of folks are familiar with these. Another product from the marine world. So it can go swivel here, go up and down, left and right, but not back in time. Now this is solid here, but if I want to make this go lower, there, now it starts to loosen itself. Now you're going to realize, hey, I can't go around in a circle. Pull it out, so you kind of like a ratchet, then you can get more turns on it. Then it starts to slide up and down. Find a place where you want it to stay, tighten it down. You've only got about up to here. You'll feel in the back that there's a groove. That section from here to here has to be somewhere within this mounting bracket for this to pinch and for it to hold. See, it didn't tighten enough. Give it a little. Try not to go hard on this stuff. Everything really in here should be done with like a couple fingers. You don't need to crank on anything. So the Lagun goes here when you're up front sitting here or sitting at the passenger seat. Notice there's also one here, which is great for like having your dinette back here. Under the sink, we've got a lot more storage. We think about this stuff ahead of time, put all of our plumbing and everything out of the way. So you got all that huge area. And a big fridge. The dual zone from Dometic. It's a big fridge. And you've got two different sections that are insulated from each other. And you've got two places to adjust the temperature. So say you could make this a freezer, or you have them both the same, or don't use one if you don't have a lot of food that time. Always with these fridges, give a nice push so you get that audible click so you know it's closed. So we went over the lots of cabinets up here. I hope I'm showing those. These are super solid, lightweight. They stay open with struts, so you're not bouncing on your head. And they come down and lock in place. No need for like the locks that never lock and all that stuff. In the shower, oh, night lights. Very nice. I was going to play with those to get them to dim. And a Mango van wouldn't be a Mango van without the hammock. From the people at Eno. We have another matching this gray themed here. These come in their little bags and get quickly deployed and right onto these very heavy duty bolts that we bolt in. They're through bolted right to the actual vehicle. Boom. So now I'm going to show you how to charge the van and how we do things, what's going on outside. Showed you the window already. So now we're going to see how to use the inverter charger. So the inverter is what gives us 110 power, but also charges our batteries. So to do that, you'd be anywhere where you'd have access to an extension cord, and you come around to the outside to this guy. It's not just a regular extension cord. It requires one of these adapters because it's just so good. And notice one of these has a little L matching up with this guy. Put those two in there, fit it in snugly. Again, nothing really needs to get slammed here. We're working with fingertips, we're not cranking on stuff. It's durable, but we don't want to test it. So that's the step one, plug in there. Then plug into your shore power. Now come to this. This is a breaker. This is just an extra safety thing. Open this up. It's off, down, put it on, up. That's gonna turn off if there's ever any problem with the power that we're using to charge our batteries. So you plugged it in outside, you turn this on, and then just turn on your inverter. And when it's actually connected to a shore power, you'll hear a click, and that's okay. This thing's working, it's like mechanical. It's not just a dinky little electrical thing. And then this side will start to show you the state of charge, bulk when your batteries are lower. And then finally you'll be up to float once your batteries are totally full. The inverter charger knows how to charge just the right way without damaging anything. These are just some open cubbies that folks have the option to get. I like these in my vans always, especially when you're near the galley. This is where you can just cram so much stuff in there. So let's go outside to the coolest van roof in town. And turn this off when you're done. And always remember when you're using shore power to disconnect this before you drive away. And now, got the ladder and a plane. So if you can still hear me, drum roll for this sweet roof deck of Brazilian walnut, Ipe. That's what your fan looks like. Always keep your fan closed when you drive. That's what the air conditioner looks like. You can see it's actually very low profile. You've got this awesome deck. So this stuff's so strong, even when there's a big span right here, not having any issue. So lots of space to hang out up here. 325 watt, 24 volt solar panel. And look, another ProMaster. And the Fiamma awning. So that's it for the latest Ballyhoo from Mango Vans, the liveaboard edition. The liveaboard upgrades are the 12 volt air conditioning.